like Roy being better able to break the blocks compared to Lucina. I'm not entirely sure about that because the position have to have with the blocks in order to get the sweet spots of the hits. You would have to be really close to the blocks. And from the early meta of Steve, we know what happens when you try to break the blocks from too close.
Well, let's see if you can put it into practice. At the moment, Haunter not wanting to give Napky a wall to break through, staying in one place and just mining without the defenses up, almost egging him on, say, yeah, come and hit me, I'm ready.
Yeah, he's putting up his space, like he's not trying to engage much, but actually, like, so far Haunter has not also like putting up walls and set up space to start mining aggressively. But right now, Napky is really doing really well with his advantage.
And that's just one of the things I'm noticing. I feel like some of these Roy players, they're getting the first jab and then they're just going for the forward air confirm instead of the back air. And I feel like he would have had the stock already if he landed that. So.
Yeah, of course, like for many players, that's probably a consistency issue.
Yeah.
The inputs to get the back air correctly are really hard. At least for me, I've tried to get those, and it's not something that I think I could implement in tournament for myself.
But the main thing I'm seeing here, Haunter is now definitely trying to build some 3 walls, but they've been getting destroyed pretty immediately. And usually when we were watching Romeo Santos yesterday, he'd build the 3 walls or the 4 walls, but then he'd use that to start building another wall behind it. But here, Haunter has only been relying on one, and as a result, every time he's done it, it's left an opportunity, but instead, he's been focusing on that combo game, getting up to the skies for an up smash, and now it is even stocks once again.
As you can see in the inventory bar of Zombie right now, he has a lot of wood, and that's something that has everything to do with the stage selection, because Town and City is made of wood, and if you mine here, you get a lot of wood. So that contributes a lot of how resistant the blocks and the walls are when you try to build them. We see the jab combo, but doesn't manage to carry Napky all the way through the stage. And we have quite a tense neutral right now. Napky really has the pressure on his side in order to close up this stock, get this to last stock, and somehow manage to get the game. But right now it doesn't seem easy at all.
Yep, and speaking of, it's just like that one nair that where he just chose to go in, he just got parried and punished, so he has to be very careful with how he approaches Steve. That's it.
He pressed the pressure plate.
Yeah, that was, so a deliberate set-off on the second time. The first one obviously detonated itself when Roy hit it with fire. That's one of those disadvantages Roy has compared to Crom in this matchup. Any fire-based hitbox will just detonate the TNT upon impact. But the second time was all express timing from Haunter to say, I'm going to blow you up right now. So a really good start from Napky, but ultimately Haunter was able to claw his way back in. He kind of stopped focusing on the walls that weren't working and just went straight on the offense. And that offense hella worked.
So now let's see what the stage selection is, because that could play a really huge role in what the materials are. And we are back to Town and City.
Okay.
Yeah, still wanting to rely on those really early double-edged dance kills off the side with a character like Roy, I would guess. Or maybe a forward air. It could have just straight up opened with something really explosive there.
And hopefully Napky just doesn't SD this game, because he was doing so well until he SD'd.
Yeah, he didn't manage to do the recovery, and also like there were some blocks in the way, and that stuck. We see the jab combo. They didn't manage to finish it up with the fair there.
Yeah, but Roy with a lot of the same weaknesses as Fox when Steve jab is in front of him. Those fast fallers will just get caught in the jabs even longer. No damage taken from the minecart, but goes for a jab, but doesn't commit to the back air because the block was in the way.
I hope that Napky has like a different game plan, has made his adaptations. Right now it seems like it, at least he has the advantage percentage-wise. But, you know, Haunter being such a great caliber player, he probably also has in mind what counter-offensive plays he could do in order to prevent Napky's adaptations.
Also, speaking of just trying to different approaches, I'm noticing that Napky is just running up and just like shield grabbing Steve a lot more, and that seems to be working out for him. So, instead of just running into Steve with Nair, just trying to instead run up, shield and up tilt and grab, it seemed to be working out. So
Napky is going to be taking the first blood of this set, and this edgeguard ledge trap situation is looking really scary for him.
So I just want to point out that up B that he just did got him right past the blocks, and that's a situation where Lucina, I think, actually wouldn't have been able to make it back. So
interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the hits on the multi-hits on Roy Sotby get through a lot of blocks.
Beautiful side B coming out from Napky. Oh, there we go. Oh, no.
Oh, that would have been the backer, and that would be a really bad situation for Hunter, but instead he's going to take the stock and even it up. He's just 50% away in order to equalize this game entirely.
Oh no! There was a jump expended in the process of that. Luckily wasn't sent down far enough by the gold tools so that up B wouldn't make it back. So Napky has returned and still has a big lead here. There is no diamond available yet, so you're going to have to play the third stock without it until you can do a little bit more mining, Haunter.
We saw a beautiful backer taking the stock. Hunter in his last stock right now. Napky looking forward to close it up right now with all these combos, the fairs, the neutral airs, trying to poke in with the down tilt, whiffing the grab, and yeah, just a lot of more hectic gameplay right now.
And I feel like even though Napky has this lead, it doesn't seem like he's switching up his gameplay too much. He's still kind of playing a little bit on the offensive, I feel.
Well, alright, again, like Napky's not hitting these jab backers.
Yeah, and that's so important. You can't give Steve any leeway. If you have a guaranteed kill on him or hit, you gotta go for it.
This is the point where Steve could really do the one combo and end your career.
Certainly goes all the way up to the top platform, but still scouted out by Haunter with that back air. Only going to use gold tools. The diamond is finally available, but that's why Napky is just hovering around that crafting table to say, you will not get the chance to mine it, and I will take your stock away with the double edge dance when you roll away. I think only a get-up attack could have got Haunter out of that position. Napky was already on his case, and there is a very, very exciting game one from the Honduras player.
That was a really, really beautiful tech chase from Napky's side. Reading the roll away, punishing with the dancing blade, hitting the final hit with the strong hit near the ledge. Actually, that's something that's really scary when, and people do very often, they're scared of approaching Roy, so they go away, cornering themselves and serving themselves in a golden plate to get hit by the dancing blade.
And they're choosing to go back to Town and City again, so...
Yeah, they've both chosen it individually at this point, but commits to the really deep forward air there. Ends up with the sour spot in the end, but that was a good chance to bounce Haunter off of the block and just get a follow-up.
Beautiful jab up air to the juggles. Didn't manage to get full profit on the edge trap situation. We got a little moving platform shenanigans.
That should be it. There we go.
That's it. The first good jab backer we see in this set. And Napky is starting to feel himself now with a game on his board.
Yeah, Haunter was one of the players I really had my eye on to make potentially top 4 of this tournament or deep within top 8. Will stand a good chance if you've got those up smash confirms. But at the moment, Napky's really putting the pressure on.
It is Hunter's turn to do the adaptations right now. Since the last game, we saw a lot of great advantage on Napky's side. Right now, it seems to be working out. He has a lot of advantage, 67% against 20 now, 24, 35. Napky getting the hits, 47, upper, back here.
Beautiful advantage they coming out from Napky now.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It's not letting him land.
Whoa, that was
wow.
A really good attempt from Napky.
Whoa, that's platform.
Yeah, I was really afraid of the pressure plate before, because Napky has fallen for it before on the ledge in the first game.
Oh, but not able to spawn a block there, just trying to do it a little too close to the ground. But right now, Napky is scouting out every time that Haunter is just falling towards the ground. Sometimes maybe it's worth just delaying your descent with a block and just rethink. Instead goes for an F smash, and we love to see Steve F smash punished on a rare occasion. It doesn't happen too often, but on that time, Napky will get a Roy kill right off the bat of it.
Yeah, Hunter has the diamond tools right now, but he's going to struggle a little to get them again. But actually, since he's in his last stock, he doesn't have to. And actually has a really good chance to rack up this percentage. We see the combo. No! For some reason, it seems like Napky didn't have the second jump.
Yeah, he didn't have
Yeah,
the
you've
jump.
always got to keep an eye on your double jump when you're stuck in the Steve jab trains. Roy, his recovery is good for breaking through things. It's hard to interrupt, but in terms of raw distance, not the greatest. So you definitely need a double jump to make it back from that spike. And unfortunately, it looks like it was lost somewhere along the way. So Haunter is going to be 2-1 up, but that was still a game where Napky was largely in control and mainly just lost the final stock down to a little bit of overexcitedness on the jump button. So we'll go back to Town and City, mutually agreed from both players, and we'll see if Napky can bring it to 2-2 or if Haunter is going to sneak ahead in the set count.
It seems like there's probably a good chance for it. Seed-wise, he's the higher seeded players, and the character matchup also doesn't look real good for Napky. But you know, last game and the game before that, we saw a great gameplay from Napky's side. So he's gonna try his best in order to.
Saved though! And it would have been so easy to accidentally do the up B the other way around as well. But Napky does complete the recovery. Haunter will be shaking his head a little bit about bringing him back, but that's the complete opposite of last time. And once again, Steve's F smash is punished at point blank range. Napky's only managed to deal 14% so far, building an L. We don't appreciate that one in the middle of a 95% lead, 85.
And takes the first blood of this game. This could be Hunter's game to win the set.
Yeah,
with the diamond tools, a really low percentage, is still comfortable with his 3 stocks.
Ooh, wait a minute! 45 and that is it! Napky takes the stock away. Haunter was just begging him on, saying, I'm not going to mine, I'm not going to build a wall, I'm going to stay on this platform though, and when you come up, I'll use my superior frame data to come and get you. No, you won't. You will immediately die off the back of that. So Napky is stuck in a Steve combo once again, but it's finding the way back to the ground. This is a great opportunity to steal this game out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a really great stock steal from Napky's side. Right
totally
now,
took Diamond out of play as well. Like, it was spawned and then immediately lost. But ow! That back air from Steve, unbelievably strong. Getting caught in his own TNT there.
Yeah, like, judging especially from last stock, this is by no means unrecoverable. But the diamond tools, you know, the improvement on the frame data on Steve. Again, the jab combo, but Roy manages to get away with the up B, getting the nair. Steve already a kill percentage. Didn't hit the sweet spot on the backer.
Beautiful ledge trapping coming out right now on Napky.
Yeah,
beautiful tomahawk jab. He's back in this.
Napky has brought this back again to even stocks, but again, like, as soon as Hunter spawns, he's taking a lot of advantage in the neutral, getting those hits, the percentage.
Yep, now this is Roy on Town and City, so we can definitely see a comeback here.
Yeah, and actually, like, Town and City right now has the extended platforms. This is Napky's chance to steal again the stock as he did previously on this game.
Now Roy can run under those blocks at that height, very low profile dash, but doesn't choose to land on the platform, instead goes for the jump, doesn't detonate the TNT, even though was hitting it with a flaming hurt box.
Nice
no roll in though.
Nice try.
Yeah, misses the read on the forward smash and gets punished with another forward smash.
An anvil was attempted, but no iron available, and Napky's going to take full advantage because the iron was wasted on those blocks to get up there in the first place. Without resources, what is Haunter going to do here? You've still got the frame data, and you use it to get that final kill. Haunter is going to take the set 3-1, but what a great effort from Napky, and does still get at least one game on the record, which will help potentially cement him 3rd place overall in the pool, or maybe a little bit better. But I think he has at this point now lost to both Haunter and Tarek, despite a good effort against both.
Yeah, it was really exciting to see the Rage Roy against Diamond Steve, except, you know, you could just F smash and take the game and take the set with it. It was a dash attack? Wow, game design.
Yeah.
Tried it with a switch like that for Roy. And
Yeah.
that's like kills the back kill.
Yeah, that was definitely a fair trade. The dash attack against the sweet spot of the fair, Dacker, sorry. It seems that we are going to go right away with our next set.